This is the fourth time I'm making this video, so if I don't seem as enthusiastic, blame it on the bear.
Yo, Pierre, you wanna come out here? Nani?
Y'all, I've made 100 videos. This is 100. That's 25 times 4. That's 25 times 4. That is incredible. Think about 100. 100 is a very significant number. Like, it's the be-all, end-all of achievements. 100%. Like, when someone says they're giving you 110%, you know they're lying because they only have 100% to give. It's the universal unknown. You can never give 100 of anything just by science means. And I mean, 100 days of a diet, 100 days of a workout. There are people out there that haven't been faithful to their partners for 100 days, but they've been married for 5 years. I've been doing my best to try and figure out how to celebrate 100 episodes. I thought about putting a little compilation together of all my funny videos and everything that I've accomplished and putting down a bunch of milestones and making it all about, you know, the grind. But I really just want to turn it down a notch and speak to me, future me that is. I've made 100 episodes on Project ETO. My original goal for this page was to create a bridge between civilians and public servants. But more importantly, I want to tell you what I learned after making 100 videos on YouTube.
Hey, listen!
First thing I learned, and I learned this really quick, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Unless they're your lovely mother, they're not obligated to care. You made content that is relevant and pertinent, and you got tons of support from people. You'd be remiss to not mention all the reposts and all the likes and all the things you've done to get this information out there. It still goes without saying, nobody cares. They're not supposed to. People gravitate more to good news. And if it is bad news, it has to be shocking, gory, or personal. And while you never wish anything bad on anyone, it's hard for people to learn in today's society without a little bit of first-hand experience. Part of you doing these videos is to help these people avoid those experiences because you know what they're like. And while sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, you still put it out there, but you never take it personally. And you never take it personally because you know innately this is your way of connecting with the world.
Hello?
Your ability to identify weaknesses in arguments and build on your own weaknesses in your arguments has significantly improved. You understand the meaning now of what it means to argue with an insane person. If someone across the way is arguing about a chicken looking like a duck, you are just as insane as that person if you sit there and try and debate them over it. Take the things you know to be true and hold them close. You can only give people the facts. You can't force them to accept it. And just because they don't want to drink from that river doesn't mean the river has to stop. There are people out in this world who are comfortable in their own delusion.
Doesn't care about black people.
Let them be. Leave them be. Allow people to believe in whatever they want to believe. As long as you make sure when it comes to you and what you hold true and the significant things around you true are being honest, you'll be fine.
Hello?
Another thing that you learned is how to create. Throughout this whole entire process, you used to record your videos on an iPhone 6 with no lighting, horrible background settings, and just a mess of editing. It's almost kind of fitting that our background today is blank. You had nothing going for you when you started making these videos, and you really just made them off a whim of how you were feeling over Tamir Rice. Now that you have a new resolve, skill, technique, editing, precision, mics, lights, cameras, $4,000 worth of computer parts. Look how far you've come. Look how much further you have to go. You built this little idea out of nothing. You remember the first time you made $500 off of this stuff? You've always had a little change in your pocket, but now I know for sure you got money. It's not that you have money so you can buy chains, watches, nice cars, nice houses, stunt on Instagram or whatever's popular now. You have money to make your dreams come true, because you told me that the only reason why you work a job is so you can pay for your dreams. I hope that's still true. I hope that $12,000 that people help you raise has been doubled, tripled, or even quadrupled. Hell, take it to the octave if you have to. I hope you didn't stop. I hope you didn't become complacent. I hope you didn't think that the money that you were putting into this didn't take you places. People gravitated to what you have done, and they deserve the promise, the commitment that you made to them when they started with you. You had 99 donors counting on you to make a world-changing application. I hope you haven't given up on them. And if ETO is up and running, hope you haven't stopped improving on it. They need you, but don't stop. Don't ever let it stop with you. Keep pushing. Take pride in your shit, man. You make shit products. If you really think about some of the videos you made, your videos didn't even start getting good to probably video 80. And that's a stretch. I'd say probably around video 90 you had it figured out. Which is a shame, because you have at least 30 videos that have a plus of 500 views. You low-key went viral for a minute with a few of your stories. But imagine how good that story must have been for people to watch that shit. You've gotten better, and you're supposed to. That's what happens with trial and error. But don't stop progressing. You make shit products, and not everyone's gonna like what you make. But it's more important that you like what you make, because nobody's gonna be with you at 3 o'clock in the morning editing these videos. It's just gonna be you, a computer, and a light bulb. Another piece of advice, stick to what you know, and don't be afraid to throw this shit into people's face. Just because you post something doesn't mean people are going to respond to it. But when you put their names on it, you force them to make a cognizant decision to watch or skip your video. And that is the ultimate form of resolve. Giving someone directly an opportunity to support you and watching them reject you, because there is no mishaps, there are no mistakes, there are no conflicting issues. You know that they don't care. But it's still up to you to figure out who does, because you're not making these videos for people who don't care. You are making these videos for people who do care. Therefore, you must find these people, tag people, force them to watch it, tell them about it in your day-to-day activities, continue to shove it down their throats. Don't let them up for air. Suffocate them with your shit. No, but seriously, peacefully, don't hurt nobody. But regardless, you're still responsible for promoting yourself. Promote yourself to everybody with pride, because there's people out there who haven't made 100 of anything. Did you accomplish your goals? I don't know when you'll be watching this, or how you'll be watching this, or what position you'll be in. Are you in school? Are you out of school? Are you still working? Hopefully you're not a bum. Hopefully, hey, be happy. That's what I'm saying. I hope you're happy. I hope you're still making your comic book. I hope you're finishing up everything that you started, because that was part of the promise. You made 3 commitments when you decided to start ETO. First, build an app. Second, build a platform that you can use to connect to people. And then finally, continue to help people. Hero, you've done a lot, man. And I know how difficult it was for you. People look at you differently. They expect you to do things that you really have a difficult time wrapping your mind around, but you're a hero, so it's expected of you. And even if they don't innately understand you, or they want to judge you, or they want to grandstand on you, they'll never understand what it's like to put effort of this magnitude into something that you care about. You're making a comic book. You don't know anybody doing that. You have 100 videos on YouTube. You don't know anyone that has 20. You have a master's degree, working on a PA, you have a bachelor's degree and going to medical school, and you've freed 300 plus people from prison. You are an extraordinary person. People value you. People love you. Keep going to the gym. It clears your mind. And at night, when you can't unwind after doing a really traumatic case, draw. Don't forget to hit Control S. Save your work. Make sure you're doing your best. I'm proud of you, man. You did it. But I hope there's a part 2 to this video. I hope you keep pushing. I hope ETO is going to make a difference. Because even if ETO only saves one person, then all of this was worth it. And I hope you continue to identify with the people that have been identifying with you from day one. Don't forget where you came from. You already been a superstar. This is just the practice run. I greatly appreciate everything, and I wish you good luck. Continue to get better. I'll be waiting for the results.